So hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. And on today's video, being Sunday, so we're actually going up to Wilf's Cafe in Staveley in the Lake District, get some lunch and have a ride down towards Lake Windermere. And we're on the Triumph Speed Twin this weekend. Been enjoying this bike the last 10 days, so thanks again to Triumph for loaning me this. So stick around, stay tuned, let's get into the ride. So we've got the winter gloves on. It's about 8 degrees today and quite cold. Yeah, let's get this beauty started and head out, grab some lunch. Like I say, we're off to Staveley in the Lake District today, and we're just on the A65, I think it is, from Kirby Lonsdale, and we're going to head over towards Crooklands, over towards Kendall, and then head into the Lake District on the top road, grab some lunch at Wilf's, and then we're going to head down towards Lake Windermere and Bowness and get some pictures of this bike before it goes back, right next to the lake in my favourite little spot. So I was watching the weather forecast this weekend. Yesterday was absolutely terrible storms up in Lancashire here, rain, wind all night. Kind of eased off this morning, and as you can see now we've got some blue sky in between the clouds, so all good. So I thought, make a chance, get out, go and get some lunch. So we're just going on the A65 end of more past Crooklands, over, drop down into Kendall town, jump on the top road towards Windermere. Lovely time of year once the roads are dry and you get nice crisp days like this to head up into the lakes. Not much tourism in winter up there, so roads are pretty free of traffic. Texaco station on the right there, just at Crooklands. Always good to fill up before you head into the lakes. But there is another petrol station before you get to Staveley. So now I'm not sure if I've featured Wilf's Cafe on the cafe series before. I think I have. Obviously this video is not the cafe series, it's just me having a run out up into the Lake District. But I really enjoyed my my breakfast when I was there probably a year ago now. I decided that I'll have a run up today, grab a spot of lunch with them as well. What I'll also do is I'll add them on the Ride Out to Help Out hashtag. I'll put a link in the description below. What that's about is helping local businesses and local cafes and things, and like the hashtag says, Ride Out to Help Out, go and spend some money with some local businesses. So that's the intention today. The Speed Twin's got loads of torque. It's very easily to overtake anything. You know, I was in 5th gear then. This engine really is a beauty, and I was in two minds whether to bring the MT10 out today, and I thought it's a shame. I've only got this for a couple more days, and I wanted to get out on this and experience the Speed Twin a little bit more, but I'm not going to miss the opportunity. Now we're just entering Kendall, just get through the town centre and hop up the other side. But yeah, I've just switched my heated gloves on. These are the RST Thermotech heated gloves. These are a few years old now, actually I think they're 5 years old. So I think they do some called a Paragon, which are the replacements for these. They have 3 heating settings and the batteries that go in the cuffs, so you've no wires or anything like that. They're really good. They heat all of your fingers, top and bottom of your hands, everything really. I always have them in the low setting, even down to 0 degrees Celsius, and they've always been really great in winter and just keep my hands nice and toasty. Yeah, I much prefer these over heated grips. A lot of you use heated grips out there. I always find with heated grips that I tend to really grip the handlebar more, which then reduces the blood flow to your hand, which then makes your hands colder. So I've never really understood heated grips, and all of the ones that I've fitted to my bikes in the past 30 years have not really lasted too long. So yeah, heated gloves are the best, I think, and then you've no wires to run inside your jackets or connect to your bike. Like I say, they last 4 hours. I think the spare set of batteries for these, for 2 batteries, was 25 quid. So I've got enough batteries on me to last 8 hours of riding, which is more than enough for a day's riding in the cold. Kendall town centre. Haven't been here for a long while. Nice to see how things are going. A few nice little coffee shops around. Good fish and chip shop just there. So what's Kendall famous for? Probably Kendall mint cake. What the hikers used to take up in the mountains, give them some energy. Still made and sold here today, I believe. One of my favourites, but it is pure sugar, so try and keep off the stuff. I know Fuel Exhaust, actually an exhaust manufacturer for bikes, are in Kendall, just right there up near Shap, somewhere up near the industrial estate, and they always used to ship a nice slab of Kendall mint cake when you bought an exhaust from Fuel Exhaust. Great company. Had their exhausts on my bikes in the past. They do some awesome slip-ons. Even had one on the MT10 for a while. So yeah, if you're up this way, just come straight through the town and come out this end. This will take you up to the roundabout, and you can go either left, go back down to the M6. You can go straight across, and that will take you down the Crook Road, which is an awesome route. Lovely winding road that drops down into Bowness on Windermere. Or you can take the right hand bypass way, which is the way we're going to go. That takes you past Staveley, and I'll show you where Wolf's Cafe is. It's actually near a mountain bike shop just on a little trading estate, and yeah, it's really good. So I think we'll have lunch there today. Time wise it's about 12:30, just gone, so perfect timing, and we'll see what's on the lunch menu. But yeah, back on to winter riding. Do you all ride in winter? What gear do you wear? We have the MotoUK clothing or apparel if you're from over the pond coming shortly. Just had some samples come through of the t-shirts and the hoodies, and also the mugs. We're contemplating now putting in neck tubes as well, so keep your neck warm in winter. Don't tend to wear a neck tube in summer, but I always wear one in winter. If you watched the last video, I was actually testing out my other new DJI action camera with a little wider field of view. So I've decided to take that off and put my original Osmo Action camera back on just for now, because I'm waiting till the end of the month. There's a ND filter just so I can get the picture quality correct, and also I've noticed it needs a firmware update, which they're not releasing just yet, because I did notice that the audio wasn't synced 100% correctly with the video straight out of the camera. So all these little niggles when you buy action cameras when they're first released. I remember with this one it took them about 4 months actually to iron out some of the problems via firmware updates. And even if you're buying GoPros, I know the GoPro 10 came out and also that had some issues recently. So yeah, stick with us on this camera. I know this is a great picture quality. It's shot in 4K 60, by the way, 60 frames per second, if any of you are wondering. And over the years I've known that they have actually increased the field of view on this camera. Looking back over the videos, this is actually better now than it was, say, 6 months ago. So just through firmware updates, they've actually made it a lot better. So we're on the bypass now, just heading down towards Staveley. Got about a 3-mile run before we turn off into Staveley village. So I just turned off, just go over the crossing just here, then about a mile down the road we'll be into Staveley village. Nice to see the weather's holding actually, and the rain clouds are not throwing anything down just now. I think the afternoon is going to be a little bit better weather-wise, so we should be good down by the lake. Be interesting to see how many tourists are around actually. Nice little village. You've got a pub on the left just here, which serves good food also. Eagle and Child. Got a little beer garden just there opposite next to the river. Now if you're into your mountain biking, there's a Really good mountain bike shop just near Wolf's, just up the road here. I'll show you that as we go through. And then I think there's a Staveley brewery also. So Hawkshead Brewery actually, just seen the sign for it. So you just turn right just here. Hawkshead beer. If you're into your craft beers and things, rather a good place to come. So it's just a one-way system just here. And then just in front with the sloping roof, you've got Wolf's Cafe, some seating outside. So nice seating just there. And then you got Wolf's Cafe with some seating inside as well. Wonderful. Number 5 outside, yeah. And a cappuccino as well. A large then. So what was the food? The all-day breakfast butty, the bacon, sausage and egg.
It's a special one.
So you got the brewery there, Hawkshead Brewery, craft beers, and then you got Wheelbase, the cycle store just there. So that was a nice lunch, not too pricey, but really nice to actually sit outside, not too cold, sun's still out, so that's good. Okay, onward. What we're going to do now is pick up the A591 to Windermere, and then head down through Windermere town, down towards Bowness, down towards the lake, see what's happening in the Lake District. One thing I do notice with the Bonneville range, they are quite easy to keep clean. Around the engine bay and things, there's plenty of space to get some brushes and stuff in. Sometimes fared bikes are a little bit difficult to clean. So a little bit further up the road here, you've got a petrol station, garage on the left, and there's also another cafe there and another cycle shop, believe it or not, which I've never been to. So I must, when I'm in the lakes, have a look in that place and see what the cafe is like. I have a feeling it's the same owners as the cafe at the Motor Museum at Backbarrow, and I'll tell you the name of it in a minute when I see it. Yeah, Cafe Ambio, just there at the petrol station. We'll just drop down to 40 just here, speed cameras. So I see the wind's picking up, so I hope it's not coming through on the microphone too much. Now I've said to myself that next year I will do some more motorcycle camping, and I've seen a tent which absolutely is made for motorcycling. So it's called Wingman of the Road. It was on Freddie Dobbs's channel. I think he camped with it one night over Dartmoor, but what I like about it, I'll pop a picture on screen just now. But yeah, what I like about it is it just rolls up in one. It's like a Australian swag bag where you have the tent, the mattress, and also the sleeping bag all built into it. So basically you just unroll it, put 3 poles to it, put the awning onto your motorcycle, and you've got your swag bag, as the Australians call it. Quite like that really, and it just rolls up into a neat package, straps onto the back of the bike. So I might be investing in one of those when we get into the spring, because I'd like to do more trips to Wales and potentially Scotland next year as we come out of the pandemic and all of the issues we've had over the last 2 years. Need to get more touring done. Would love to go abroad again, but until all the issues are sorted out with COVID, I'm not going to bother. So we're just going to turn left into Windermere town centre now. Obviously signposted Bowness on Windermere as well, so if you've not been up this way, Windermere Lake, this is the town. The actual Windermere town is not near the lake, or not next to it, whereas Bowness and Ambleside are. But it's a lovely town. You've got lots of little guest houses dotted around the place, some nice restaurants and cafes and things. Brown Sugar just on the corner, that's a nice cafe, I must come and do that one. There's a load of new cafes that I've never done on the cafe series we need to start digging into. Pizzeria and grill just there. Yeah, lovely little town to walk around. Some nice, quaint little shops. And then we'll just follow the road down to Bowness, another town. But you've got that right next to the water. It's quite famous. Everyone knows the lakes, knows Bowness. Now I noticed on some other channels you can get throttle spacers that take the slack out of the throttle on these Speed Twins. To be honest, I've not noticed any issue with the throttling on this bike at all. I'm not sure whether that's an issue. They say I have about 5mm play in the throttle. That play that I'm just tweaking now is not altering the fueling at all, so I'm not sure what those throttle spacers actually do. So if anyone's using a throttle spacer and you find a benefit from it, leave a comment below. I'd be interested to hear how good they are. Now we've got the new merchandise, the new MotoUK t-shirts. I'll pop a picture of those just up on the screen just now. We've just had the final samples in for these. I think within the next 2 weeks we'll have a link up to the website where you can buy those from if you'd like to support the channel. They ship to you within about 3 days, I think. Yeah, I'm happy with the quality of them, and the sizing's bang on. I'm a 44-inch chest and I have the large. I like a little bit tighter fitting t-shirt, but we do hoodies and also mugs as well, and we'll be doing the neck scarves or the neck tubes a little later on once we launch. So I'll let you know when that launches. But also we have a buy me a coffee link in the description below as well, and if you want to support the channel, coffee's £5. Either we use that £5 on some fuel for the bike, or we actually stop and have a nice little breakfast on our trips while we're filming the videos. So yeah, if you want to support the channel, then much appreciated. It all helps, enables us to continue making the videos for you guys and the reviews. So this is Bowness. You've got nice Thai cuisine just there. You've got a nice Italian restaurant here as well. A few nice shops just down here. You've got Beatrix Potter's World attraction shop just there. Obviously we're not too far from Beatrix Potter's house at Sorey, or over the other side of the lake. You can get to it pretty easy by just taking the ferry over from Bowness, just below Bowness, to the other side, and a couple of miles up the road take you towards Beatrix Potter's house. There's a great chocolate shop just there, Hutton's Quality Chocolates, and you've got lots of pubs around, a couple of galleries and things. Yeah, it's a nice place, but too busy in summer, far too busy. Best time to visit the Lake District is in late March, April, September, October time. Couple of chippies. You've got Vinegar Jones just on the left just there, and then what happens is, as you come down the road just here, we drop down towards Lake Windermere itself, where you've got the steamers and things, the boats that go out. You can also hire renter boats and things like that just there, little motor boats, or they do rowing boats as well. And you've just got one of the boats coming in now. These boats actually take you either to Lakeside, which is right the way down the bottom of the lake near Newbury Bridge, or it'll take you up to Ambleside, and they run back and forward all day. Not sure whether they're restricted times in winter, but I think they pretty much run up until the end of this month at least. And then I'm just going to turn down here, which is called the Glebe. It's a one-way system down here, and this will take us down past the Bluebird Cafe just there. Just had that intrusive ABS kick in when I pressed the back brake just then. So yeah, not fond of the back brake on this thing. Don't know whether it can be adjusted. But yeah, you've got the old Pump House Cafe just here on the right hand side, and this is where I always park the bike up. We'll just drop down here. There's great ice creams and things just there. And we're just going to scare a few geese and just go down by the water and get some pictures of the bike. But yeah, you can hire boats as well from here in the summer. They're closed down for the winter though. And then just down here you've got a little ice cream van just here as you follow the Glebe round. A few little shops, and then the boat sales shop just at the end. Aquatic. Plenty of parking just on the left just here. Very difficult to find a parking space actually along here, all back there in summer. I think if you're coming on the bike you won't have any issues whatsoever in summer with parking. There's plenty of places you can park bikes along there. But if you're in a car with the family, the only alternative is the overflow car parks, which are just ahead up here on the right hand side. Pay and display car parks just here. Yeah, so that's Bowness on Windermere. We're just going to turn right down the A592, and that'll take us down the side of the lake towards Newbury Bridge. Now, I mentioned the car ferry. You've got the car ferry just here, which will take you to Hawkshead and Coniston, which is the B5285. So just turn right just here, literally 1 mile down the road. You've got the car ferry that runs across the lake back and forwards all day. Nice little marina just tucked in there. I can never understand actually having a large boat or a large sailboat on Lake Windermere. It's 18 miles long, I think, the lake, but you're pretty restricted. You can't get off the lake. To have a boat moored up there that's pretty large and pretty big. If you're just using it for weekends, then fine, but I think if I had a sailboat, which I plan to in the near future, it would have to be in the Med on the sea, so you can get different places. So down here you've got lots of millionaires' mansions just on the right hand sides along here, backing down onto the lake. A lot of them are holiday homes, not even lived in most of the year. So we've got 5 miles down to Newbury Bridge. Sun's on its way down. It's been a beautiful day out today. Thanks for tuning in, guys. And if you are going down to the NEC Motorcycle Live from the 4th to the 12th of December, I will be attending. I'm not sure which day it is yet. I think it's either Monday the 6th or Tuesday the 7th. Stay tuned for that. I'll leave a little note on the channel just to say which day I'm there. But yeah, if you bump into me, stop and say hello. Nice to meet some of you. I'll be hanging around the Triumph stand a little bit with the new range of Gold Line bikes that will be displayed on their booth, and also there's something coming up, like I say, on Tuesday, which is some more additions, and I can't say too much about those until Tuesday at 12:01. Stay tuned for that. Also on the channel will be a video coming out showing you 4 other bikes that will be down at Motorcycle Live. Yeah, I look forward to seeing you down there. You should be able to easily recognize me. I'll be wearing a brown motorcycle jacket, and I'll be wearing one of the new MotoUK t-shirts. Yeah, looking forward to that show, seeing what bikes are coming out, what's new, what's not. I don't believe Yamaha are going to be exhibiting this year there, so still no news really on the MT10 or the MT10 SP, other than a few tweaks here and there, but I don't think no major updates. We'll see from the EICMA show, which is the first show towards week 3 in November. That will tell us what's coming really for Motorcycle Live. But anyway, have a great week at work, whatever you're doing. Obviously today's Monday and I'm filming this on a Sunday, so sorry I couldn't get it out on the Sunday. But we'll come back with another video tomorrow, which is the other 4 from Triumph, the new lineup, and that will be at about 12:01 this Tuesday. So thanks for tuning in, guys, as always, and we'll catch you on another video shortly. Take care. Cheers.